Hey there folks, and welcome back to the I Am CDB project. Of course, I'm your host CDB, you're not, and today we're going to be testing some stuff. We're going to continue with our test of the RazorRock Game Changer head. This is a Jurgen Hempel titanium handle, which I love. We're also going to test this West Coast shaving, and I don't know if you can see how handsome this synthetic brush is. It really is handsome. The logo for West Coast Shaving is right there. This will be up for giveaway after the video, so stay tuned for details on how to enter. Again, West Coast Shaving synthetic. Looking at the West Coast Shaving website, they have synthetics ranging from just under $20 to $35, $40. It looked like, I don't know what this one in particular would cost, but it really is handsome and it feels really nice in the hand. And we'll talk a little bit about West Coast Shaving during the video. We're also going to try a test soap from the shaving shop. This is a goat milk and lanolin formula that Peter Charkalis is trying out, and we'll speak a little bit about that as we go. So let me go ahead and wet the face and we'll get going. Stay tuned. All right, so here we go with our West Coast Shaving synthetic. Really handsome brush. Also, it comes in a tube like this, not just a chintzy brush. Pretty nice tube, so that's well done, I think. And boy, this soap feels nice on the face. It generates a really rich lather. That I can tell you for sure. How it will perform, we shall see. But on the lather perspective, really nice, really nice. And there was some hubbub about this test soap in one of the forums yesterday. Some of the guys were carrying on about whether Pete Charkalis made this himself or not. Who cares? Who cares? First of all, if he made it himself, which I take him at his word that he did, great. If he didn't, then he commissioned someone else to do it, in which he's paying them to do so. So it's his to do whatever he wants with. So all this hubbub about commissioning stuff versus making it yourself, unless you have an agreement where you give whoever you're commissioning to make your products credit, it doesn't really matter. You own it. He's giving them credit when he pays them, you know, for the things he's done in the past. Now, I happen to know, as I've told you in the past from firsthand experience, that Pete Charkalis does, in fact, mix some of his own fragrances. He has personally for me and turned them around on one day after talking on the phone. So a lot of the stuff that he gets accused of is absolute rubbish. Some of it's been written about, some of it's been talked about, and there are personal, people with personal grudges that just relentlessly hammer him, and they should just go on and make their own product or buy their own product and try to back what they do rather than tear down what everybody else does. Be proud of what you do, and if it's good enough, it will sell. You don't have to tear down everybody else. But anyway, boy, this soap is really slick. I've been rambling on there, and it feels great. It has no scent. This is just a test. Again, goat's milk and lanolin, very, very slick. And I will say the Game Changer continues to impress me. This is the last day that I'll use it probably, and I'll send it on to the next tester tomorrow or the next day. But boy, the aggressiveness is just right on time for me. It's really, really nice. I tell you, people just get endlessly spun up about these products. Just buy what you like, use what you like, talk about what you like, and don't buy what you don't like. It's really simple, you know. And if you don't like something, have poor customer service, you know, just state your case. That's fair to do so, and then move on. But, you know, it just seems with the shaving shop that a certain clique of folks just will not relent. And I must say, this sort of thing right here, this soap, this will go a long way towards combating that, because nothing combats that sort of negativity like great products, which, man, on a first pass basis, really impressed. Stay tuned. We'll come back for pass 2. Before we start pass 2, I just wanted to give you a look at that lather, and I think it's probably hard to see the way the lighting is on here. That is very, very rich, which is exactly what you want. And it really provided great slickness, cushion glide. And I'm really liking this West Coast shaving brush too. Extremely handsome, very nice and soft, some decent backbone in there. Not bad at all. Let me talk a little bit about West Coast shaving while I'm lathering up here. West Coast shaving, and I try to mention this every time I try something up theirs. It's no longer owned or really connected with Badger and Blade. Used to be there was a fellow that either owned or had some part in West Coast shaving that was a moderator at Badger and Blade. That turned some people off because for whatever reason they don't like Badger and Blade. The company was sold last year or the year before, I can't recall, and is under new management, and they are trying in earnest to bring some new things to the table, including these West Coast branded products. Hard to see again, but and this is one of them. Really, really nice. And again, will be given away, as is the case with all the products that I'm sent and allowed to give away. Boy, that just feels nice. Between the razor, that soap, and the blade, which is Astra. I have found, folks, that for me, my go-to blade is just the Astra Green. It's just the overall smoothest blade. It may not be the sharpest per se, but it's plenty sharp. But it's so consistent in its performance that I don't get one that's rough and then the next one smooth. It's just very consistent for me. Now, of course, blade choice is subjective, and this may not be the best blade for you. And in fact, I would encourage you to discover your own, try blades and stick with what's smoothest for you. It could be anything. It could be feather, it could be pole silver, whatever. Blades is one of those subjects where I think it's so subjective to listen to what other people say. You can listen to it, but it very well may not apply to your skin, your situation. So it's best just to try them and discover it for yourself. All right, excellent pass 2. Stay tuned. We'll come back for pass 3. All right, here we go, pass number 3. And it was funny because yesterday I was talking about, most changes would be incremental, and they normally are, to be fair, but this one for the shaving shop is at least from this one use, in terms of the quality of the lather, it's a fairly substantial and significant improvement in my view. And now, the post, I won't be able to tell till later, and I'll use it on my head today too, just to see what sort of post shave it provides, because lanolin and goat's milk soap are known to deliver really fantastic post shave. So we will see, and I'll of course get back to you on that. But the quality of the lather here is really outstanding and definitely an improvement. Not that his previous soaps were not good, but there's just a richness in this lather that I'm not sure I've seen before in his products. But I have enjoyed them nonetheless. All right, here we go with our third and final pass, and it's been just really nice and smooth. The soap just doing the job it's supposed to do perfectly, and everything's just enjoyable. And that's the thing about this hobby. We should be doing more enjoying and less, squawking. Now, granted, I understand when you have poor customer service or poor product, there's reason to squawk, and I've done my fair share of it, and we'll do it again as need be. But we should all probably try to do a little more on the enjoying front and probably a little less on being upset or unhappy with things. And myself included. I don't exclude myself from that. All right, that feels great. Really nice residual slickness there, really nice. You can just feel a sheen left over even after the visible soap is gone. That's outstanding. That's exactly what you want in a shaving soap, is really good residual slickness. And so, I'm pretty doggone happy with this. Let's wet the face a little here, and yeah, that's really good residual slickness. If you just add a little water to it, you can still feel and go over it like so with no problems at all. And that's how you know, or at least one factor in determining a quality soap from just a sort of run-of-the-mill soap, those that give you good residual slickness, in my view. All right, that was outstanding. Let me rinse the face. We'll come back to the post. Stay tuned. All right, and here we are back with the magic made by Witch's Thayer's Witch Hazel, which you see here every time I do a video. And of course I use it every day. Face feels really good. That was a really nice shave. Let me grab the West Coast shaving brush here and wipe some of this lather off of it so I can show it to you again, because it will be up for a giveaway. I'm trying to wipe off the lather so you can see the West Coast Shaving logo. Yeah, I know it's hard to see in here, but it really is a handsome brush. Did a great job. I will wash it up and put this up for giveaway. The way you enter is just to send an email to cdb@imcdb.com and say you want to be entered, or just say West Coast Shaving, WCS West Coast Shaving, and I will enter you for this. I will draw on Saturday or Sunday of next week, and we'll name the winner in a video. So thank you, West Coast Shaving, for letting me try this handsome brush and give it away. Much appreciated. The soap was the Shaving Shop Goat Milk and Lanolin version 2. No scent on this, it's just a tester. Really good, and a significant improvement. And it's kind of ironic that after yesterday me talking about, you know, there's not much room to improve, Peter Charkalis comes up with this formula, which is a noticeable improvement over his other stuff. So, you know, I can always be wrong, and I'll certainly come back and tell you when I am. So today we're going to use Ariana and Evans, which is also sold out at the Shaving Shop, Monte Carlo Splash, before we get into our head shave. And that smells really nice. Wonderful. And again, I don't know whether Peter Charkalis created this scent or not, and I don't care, not even a little, because either way, he's the one who purchased it and sells it, so he can do whatever he wants with it, and ultimately it benefits me, so I'm happy with that, because I purchased it and I like it. Very nice. All right, that was an excellent shave today. I want to thank everybody for joining me once again. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB. You are not.